Yes, I have bedhead. Riley for the world. Hey, bud. Artmore. Hi, Richard. What's up, Artmore? Riley for the world. How goes it? Artmore, how are you, dude? Wyatt Frazier, Richard, I'm at work right now. Then why are you watching me? VM, hey, Richard. Riley for the world. Hope all is well on your end. Wyatt Frazier, will you make me a moderator? No, Wyatt, I will not make you a moderator. El Pistofo, dude! Riley for the world. VM, Art, Wyatt, hello. El Pistofo, hi. VM, hello, Riley. Artmore, hi, Riley. Artmore, just woke up. I had my lowest blood sugar reading yet today, a 70, which is actually too low. First time I had a reading below 100. Wyatt Frazier, could we take it to a vote on my moderator status? How's the thumb? Wyatt, no. It's not a vote. The moderators are a very exclusive club, and the thumb hurts like hell. El Pistofo, have a Snickers. I'd love to, but I had Waba. Had me some Waba, yeah. Wyatt, fine. If you won't make me a moderator, I'm going to double up on my littering. El Pistofo, I'd love one too. Yeah. I love Snickers. I think I have some Butterfingers. El Pistofo, are you off tonight? Yes, I am. Today is my day off. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning, though. Then work. VM, a cold Mars bar is good. I prefer the Milky Way dark myself. Wyatt Frazier, Richard, do you know any armbar techniques from work you can share with us? Seriously? Cassidorus Rex. Is that a grease burn? No. El Pistafo, cool, good one news, hopefully. I gotta see the doctor every week. They have to make sure that my wound is healing. I mean, well, no, I'm going to see the nurse. I'm not going to see an actual doctor. I'm going to see a nurse. And the nurse is going to be like, yes, let me do terrible things to you. It's not going to be a cool, hot Asian nurse. It's going to be like, last time it was this black dude from South Africa, you know. El Pistofo, doctor has bang nurse. Cassidorus Rex, show the nurse it's better by taking a swipe at him. Oh, meow. Meow, yes, meow. I used to know this guy that had this cat named Loki. And Loki didn't like being petted very much. So I'd go over to his house and I'd pet Loki, and Loki would be like, meow, we're not amused. Meow, yes. Why are you petting me? I'm not amused. Meow. And then when he was done being petted, he'd say, "Wah!" and walk away. So I guess this character is Loki the cat. Yes. They had another cat named Freya. Freya didn't like being picked up either. I'd pick her up and she'd be like, meow, 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 meow. El Pistafo, good cat character. Meow. We are not amused. Meow. Still waiting for my replacement keyboard. It should be here in an hour or 3. You know, something like that. Not a lot of people in the chat today. Not a lot of likes being thrown around. El Pistofo, did you see Tread on YouTube? Don't know what that is. Treed? Tread? What is that? Is that a YouTube show or is that a movie? Amir, hi. Hello, Amir. How are you doing today? El Pistofo, Killdozer documentary. Amar is doing good. This is very nice, yes. This says there are only 4 people watching this video, or live stream, and I'm one of them. That's very disturbing. Maybe this was the wrong time to do this. Amar, what was your most favorite experience you had? Whitewater rafting with my mother before she passed away. El Pistofo, dude flattened Colorado town with giant dozer. Yes, he became a real-life supervillain. I remember seeing something about the Killdozer, but I wish he was strong enough not to have gone that route. Yeah, well, you know, sometimes people need to be woken up. And I don't know what this guy's situation is. You know, But it's like they say, it takes a village to raise a child, and it takes a village to abuse one. So that's the world we live in. You know, we need to always remember that people are human and they can break. No one's indestructible. Although, it takes a lot of crazy to sit down and build yourself a killdozer, but, I worked at a place where we had somebody try to create an incendiary device, Dude was building a pipe bomb in his room. And this is a place where people committed suicide, so it's not like we didn't know people had mental issues, but this was a guy who had a drinking problem and he wanted revenge. I don't know whatever happened to him. Maybe he's back out on the street, maybe he's still in prison. Who knows? I know he didn't get the help he needed. That's one thing I do know. At least not from us. El Pistofo, that's true, under the radar. Yeah, I worked at a homeless shelter, and one of my clients was 22 years old. He had been there since he was 18, since he had been kicked out of his house by his parents. It took him 2 additional years to graduate high school. He was a hard worker. He was a good person. But he had problems. He had his demons. And I remember when I told him he should see a psychiatrist. So he went to my boss and he said, "Richard said I should see a psychiatrist." And my boss said, "Yes, that's a great idea." And then he went to my boss's boss and he said, "Richard said I should see a psychiatrist." And my boss's boss said, "Yes, that's a great idea." So he saw a psychiatrist. I consider that man to be one of my greatest failures. He was a good man, he was a hard worker. I just couldn't reach him. Couldn't find out what the problem was. It was in there too deep. El Pistofo probably works for the government. He was working as a gardener when I knew him. The Hobbity, rich twice in one day. Well, my last one crossed midnight. And it was pretty profitable. So, I mean, look. I would do a lot more live streaming if it were putting money in my pocket. It normally doesn't. The Hobbity, well, for me, Atlantic Canada. Yeah, I'm in California, so. See, this was the last live stream I did. Here are the analytics for it. And it's not showing me the estimated revenue yet, because that takes a while. See, there's these dark spaces here. So I think revenue takes 3 days to calculate. Right. So you got this one I made $11 or $11.95 for about an hour's work. So it's not even minimum wage. And all of that happened the first day. There's still a possibility more people watched it later on, but this number's not going up. Try this one. Yeah, revenue 12 cents for an hour's work. So yeah, these live streams, they're not that great. They're great for building the channel, but they're not great for making money. El Pistofo, I meant pipe bomb guy, works for the government. He was a gardener. He was going to blow up the people he was gardening for after they fired him. Vic, I made $1.99 in 10 years from YouTube. Yeah? I mean, I'm doing better than I was a year ago on YouTube, but I'm not getting a significant income. Although I'm going to grant that right now, you know, like all of my blogs are doing a lot better than they were. But I mean, I think that's just June. Hey, Pistofo. Oh, sorry, got mixed up. Hmm? Hmm. You know, there's a debate. Are people entitled to job? Could we have a world where no matter what, if somebody wants a job, we get them one? And you see in the movies like Five Nights at Freddy's, the guy goes there and they give him a job. Like, no real interview. It's just, no, here's your job. So he gets it done. Baron Fade the Douchewaffle 69. Have you been pulling your hair out? What's with the baldness? I'm getting old. Also, when did you start the live? About 17 minutes ago? Vic, you open your unemployment claim? I'm not unemployed. I just only have one job. Well, technically two, I guess. But I only have one job right now. Riley for the world. Damn Baron. It is awful. Richard, are all of your YouTube channel data combined for revenue? No. All of my YouTube channels are separate. And they have to be monetized individually. So right now, this channel and Random Street Theater are monetized. This channel and Random Street Theater are making money. Not much, but they are bringing in something. Riley for the world. Stream started 17 minutes ago. Yes, Stray Bullets. Hey, Richard, what do you call a snail on a ship? I don't know. What do you call a snail on a ship? Of course, if Russian ship, you call it lunch. Vic, get your Class B license. It's 7 more questions. Be a city bus driver. They're always hiring. That sounds like it would really suck. Baron Fade the Douchewaffle. I just got banned from a Nirvana channel for pulling gun head emojis in chat of the stream because of what happened to Kurt. Well, that was insensitive. El Pistofo. Ah, KK. Vic, Random Street Video is your channel? Random Street Video? Random Street Theater. Okay. There's a blog and there's a YouTube channel. Baron Fade Douchewaffle. What do Russians call vodka? Normal water. What do Russians call beer? Soft drink. Alcohol is that which does not freeze in the snow. The Hobby. Hey Richard, remember last week when I said I was staying dry until Monday? No, I don't. Vic, everybody okay with enough vodka? Everybody coming to the party, have a real good time. Dancing in the desert, blowing up the sunshine. Why don't presidents fight the wars? Why do they always send the poor? Dump a laugh. Hi. Vic Boyob. Dahabadi. Well, it's Monday. You told me, quote, that sucks. Baron Fade the douche waffle. What do you Ukrainians call a clown comedian who shouldn't be in politics but still is? The president. No offense, I'm Ukrainian. Well, what do we Americans call a giant pile of carrot cake vomit with rotten spaghetti on top? You know, Donald Trump. Vic, what's Bukake? The president of El Salvador. Hmm? Bukkake is a form of Japanese pornography, from what I understand, where a large number of men jizz on a woman. Turdburger69. Playing piano with your doing is presidential. Eh? Vic, semen devouring. Like the Kraken. Clint Gage, Richard, buddy, how you doing? How's the hand going? It's going. You can see there's a little bit coming out of the wound. It's still swollen. Can't bend it still. Vic, only if it's a grand piano. El Pistafo. Dong, Ukrainian president plays piano with penis. Well, that must make him very popular. Eric Sachs, everybody is invited to the 89th annual Trump family Bukkake party at Mar-a-Lago. Vic, I bet Trump can play the flute. I'll leave it to Elon's. Baron Fade the douche waffle. Ever seen the video of Putin playing Still Dree on piano? No, I have not. Eric Sachs, 9 p.m. at the Capitol building. Well, this got political. El Pistafo. He did it during a show when he was TV star, yeah? I mean, you gotta be honest. It was really cool when he said, you know, I don't need a ride, I need ammo. Baron Fade the douche waffle. Putin played Bohemian Rhapsody on piano while Trump sang it in a video I saw. Sounds like AI. El Pistafel, yep. Vic, I seen the one with him riding a white horse, Trump, shirtless. Vic, Bohemian Grove. Now you guys are making me miss Bohemian Absinthe. You know, Bohemian Absinthe was a big thing at one point. I think they just stopped. Apparently, it wasn't very popular. Vic, good-ish. I mean, I only tried La Green Fee. El Pizafo, are you streaming later also? I don't know, dude. I mean, like I say, I can't really do much with the hand all messed up. It's really hard to do things like wash dishes and such. So what else can I do, you know? Ramen lover, haven't seen you in a while. Our prime minister in the UK has told Russia we are prepared for war. Ain't no Englishman dying for the Labour Party. Eric Eric Sachs, I see a little silhouette of a man. Hmm? Looks more like a donkey to me. Vic, where's the kitties? Oh, Rags is over there. And it looks like she's doing gymnastics. And going to poop on something she shouldn't be pooping on. But, well, it's already pooped on, so she can't damage it any worse than I have to throw it out. Eric Sachs, Thunderbolts and Lightning. Very, very frightening. Eric Sachs. Oh no, I meant Bohemian Rhapsody lyrics. El Pistafo. Toby? He's outside right now. Ramen Lover. Galileo, Galileo, Galileo Figaro. Beelzebub has a devil in his sack for me, for me. Baron Fade the Douche Waffle. I see a little silhouette of a man. Kedema Shuka Damush. Adam S. Richard, understand the power of Nofap Sir. Big Riley. Riley for the world. Big Adam. Riley for the world. You skimmed past my previous 2 comments, Richard. Can't read them all, dude. It is awful. Outside, like fresh air, backyard, something like that. Riley for the world. Semen retention, SR. Turd Burglar 69. No fap. What do we do all day then? Adam S. SR. Semen retention. What are you people babbling on about semen? Ugh. Eric Sachs, I am going to pop in Mia Khalifa movie and break the world record for non-stop gooning. Hey, Pistafo, I think Toby is Grubhub driving. Riley for the world. Richard can't give up the gooning. The Hobbity. Stop, dude, stop talking about SR. That's weird. Riley for the world. I'm the same. I can't stop, dude. VM, Richard, are you familiar with Mia Khalifa? No, I am not. Adam, that looks like a serious wound, my dude. Yes, it is. El Pistofo has catnip debt. No, Toby's just not very cuddly. Ramen Lover, without being top graphic, when I tried NoFap, I lasted a week. When I decided to release, finally I screamed like a woman. Lol. Okay, guys, why are we talking about this? I mean, you know, look, I had to go to a Manath festival for work, and I mean, there was lots of Manath there, and for some reason, just put off fapping for a while, dude. It's like, there was a lot of Manath. It was very traumatizing. VM, she's a terrific address, dude. I think you like her. You should check out one of her flicks tonight and post a review. El Pistafo. Toby probably pimping weaker cats. Turd Burglar. I just recycled mine so I don't have to worry about retention. You guys are getting weirder and weirder. Rally for the world. It's a part of life, dude. Yeah, but I mean, I'm not going to talk about other parts of life that are a rudeness of the body. Adam S. Little spicy for Monday's stream is my bad. Yeah. Baron Fade the Douche Waffle. The Kremlin Blue. The Hobbity. Every month is no fat November if you take enough Prozac from a young age. Eric Sachs. Turd Burglar. You should mix it with Fanta Soda like Chris Chan. Ew. Baron Fade the Douche Waffles. Stalin said, I knew you wouldn't ask about or question killing your political enemies. Baron Fade the Douche Waffle. Bro, the whole joke didn't go through. VM, I would kill for Richard and Chris Chan collab. We'll talk to Chris Chan then. Baron Fade the Douche Waffle, so it didn't make sense. El Pistofo. Aldi's has their own energy drink. Is it good? Adam S. Hey, actually did it in stream and got his channel terminated. Ew. Rags is just sitting over there looking at me and being angry. She's so adorable. Eric Sachs. Snoochie is real, but not many people can see him. Rally for the world. I have a clip, dude. I had a bleach my eyes. El Pistofo. Yep, 139 in my area. Not bad. What's it called? Like Aldi's Energy or something? Rally for the world. This whole past week I've been soaking my eyes in bleach. Ramen lover. When I was young, I could be bothered to go get tissue. I just fap onto paper mum used to complain, all the glued paper hidden under the bed and wardrobe. I don't need to know that, dude. My replacement keyboard is shipped. The Ohio said hi. Adam S. Riley, try hydrogen peroxide. Riley for the world. Ah, Big Adam, thank you for the suggestion. We'll try it out and report back to you. El Pistofo, Gridlock. Eric Sachs, this stream is us very informative. Okay, the Hobbity. All right, Rich. It's about time for me to crack my case of Russian soft drinks. I'll catch you tomorrow or something. All right, bro. Ramen lover, Rich, what happened to your hand? I assume it related to all the fat talk. Oh, no. I got bit by a cat. It got infected. The Ohio, want to hear a joke? American Healthcare. El Pistofo, the Aldi Energy brand. Okay. Might go down there and try it out. Get some of that Dubai ice cream of theirs. The Ohio. Putin falls asleep and wakes up in a dream surrounded by all the past Russian leaders. Okay. I'm assuming there's a second part to this joke. Everybody coming to the party, have a real good time. Dancing in the desert, blowing up the sunshine. Hey, Pistafo, Toby back in? No, I just turned the fan off. So, it would obviously be for random street theater, but how would you guys feel about watching me try Waba? I mean, I've already tried all the Waba, but I mean, it's close and it's relatively healthy, although expensive. I mean, like, here's the deal. I can't have sweets, basically, unless my blood sugar is around 100. Okay, so in fact, I'm probably going to have to say below 100. So if it's I take my blood sugar in the morning and it's 94, I can have soda for the day. Next day it'll probably be high, so I won't be able to have it again. You know? Getting a weird text message. Ramen lover, any predictions? What we're World War III start? Am going for 2027. Bad news for you, ramen lover. World War III has already started. Okay, it started with the 2016 election. Russian interference with the election. We are, whether we like it or not, in a new Cold War with Russia, and that has turned into a hot and cold war with the Ukraine situation. Although some might say that the war started before that, but no, we're involved in the war. The question being, how big is the conflict going to get? Okay, the war in Israel and the war in Ukraine are connected. Putin is on the side of Hamas. So the problem is that we as a people are divided in the war, but it is a war. VM, what in tarnation is waba? Waba grill. It's sort of Japanese inspired food. You basically get a rice bowl. You know, but you can get a rice bowl with beef, you can get a rice bowl with chicken, you get a rice bowl with salmon or well, I mean it's Thai, I guess, but it's rice bowls basically. Waba. Waba. So it's like normally people watch me eat things like hamburgers. I don't get it, but eh. The Ohio. He says to them, "How do I make my country better?" A man with a bushy mustache walks up with military medals on his chest. It speaks to be Stalin. Stalin says, "Eliminate all your political enemies." And paint the Kremlin blue, Putin says. Paint the Kremlin blue? Are you crazy? And Stalin says, I knew you wouldn't ask about eliminating political enemies. El Pistofo. I posted a video eating pizza from Carbons. It's Carbons. You mentioned eating hamburgers. Yes, I did. I wonder if I can pinpoint the last hamburger video I did, or food video anyway. Last one was Carl's Jr.'s waffle fries, which was 13 days ago. Yeah, it's relevant. El Pistafo. Eric Sachs. Wanna know how I got these scars? Sure. You wanna know how I got these scars? My father got a little aggressive with my mother, and she grabs a knife to defend herself. And oh, he doesn't like that. And he gets the knife away from her, and he walks up to me and says, "Why so serious, son? Let's put a smile on that face." VM. Carbonese is eye-telling joint crate by owner Frank Carbon, who was found hung on the hook of a meat truck. It took authorities 2 days to thaw his body out for autopsy. Well, that's gruesome. Ramen lover, night rich. It's nearly midnight here. I'm going to sleep. All right, bro. Nanda Bear, what's up, Richard? Not much. El Pistofo, every time you see Eric Sachs, I hear ball in the middle. Okay. BM, have you ever seen Goodfellas or the Godfather series Rich? Yes, both. In fact, The Godfather and Goodfellas were required watching when I was in college. Nanda Bear, how's your cat doing? Which one? Rags seems to be doing fine, although she's giving me the stink eye. Ragsy! Rags, come on. Sweetheart, don't be like that. Rags. I still have the residual of these hives on my neck. They don't seem to be going away. But they don't itch, so yeah. El Pistofo, Richard, have your cats formed a union? No, they have not. In fact, the Sniffle sisters aren't even hanging out with each other anymore. It's weird. The Ohio, what cats do you have right now, and what cats do you not have anymore? I still have Nimbus, and Leia, and Mistopheles and Storm. And I'm pretty sure Toby's about. But, Wolf has done her disappearing act once again. And it's not uncommon for her. El Pistafo, Meow Local, 385. Okay, we're slowing down, guys. There's only 10 people in the chat, so I'm probably going to call this a short one. Also, people are going to sleep. El Pistofo, how many in stream? 10. Only 10. The Ohio, you found it after it went missing originally like a few months ago, and you were talking about the bad neighbors. Oh, yeah, she disappeared again. Yeah, Siren. She was here for like 3 days and then she left. I don't know what the deal is. Rally for the world. Take care, bro. Hey, guys. I mean, this stream is just not lit. And it's not going anywhere. Willis, Richard, what's up, buddy? You look tired today. He just kind of rolled out of bed. El Pizzafo, it was still good stream. 30 minutes. 45, actually. I mean, wasn't a very productive stream. I kind of measure these by how much I make, which is made nothing off this one, but Eric Sachs, yeah, I'm about to hit the road for some beer and Cheetos. See you later, bro. El Pistafo, cool. Turd Burglar, quality over quantity. Eric Sachs, it was good laugh here and there. Yeah, I mean, again, guys, the trolls are kind of leaving me alone now that I have moderators, and I mean, I think that kind of ruins the entertainment quality for you. Willis, been working like crazy. Sorry I've been missing the lives. Hey, bro. You know, um, you worry about you before you worry about me, okay? I mean, it's always good to hear from you. Always leave a comment if you can. I've got other videos. Would love to have you watch those because you need a lot of watching before I can make a living. You know, I think somewhere around the living mark is 100,000 subscribers. So and even then, you got to constantly be making content. Riley for the world, tip this man. Roy's storybook receipts and adventures. I'm happy you have mods now. This is Courtney Roy. El Pistafo. I moderate sparingly, yeah. I mean, I might start doing streaming on one of my other channels soon. Because it's, like I say, it's better for building a channel, and it seems to get a lot more kick before monetization. Turd Burglar, I need a good crater beef to get things poppin'. Willis, do you work tonight or have the day off? I have the day off. Roy Storybook, you made me double check I didn't name myself Receipt, lol. I'm a dyslexic. Nanda Bear, bye. I'ma go play video games. Hope you have a good day. Thank you, Nanda Bear. Alright, guys. So I'm going to call it quits here. I'll see you all later. I'm Richard.